him tight and very closely. And then I know his external behavior, external character, everything. But which way that person become a Jagat Guru and whole world following him. Now I heard 300 maybe is called center. And still following Krishna consciousness.
Maybe not very good.
And people so much. When I was very surprised when the British government wants to control the Bhaktivedanta manner. That time 10,000 people come in the street and close this street. The British government will give permission to open that temple, cannot stop the temple. And 10,000 people.
Okay. Jai Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. So I didn't select anything, but this is actually very new, but now I understand it's cutting off all the while. But the other JBL is here somewhere. There's a nice black JBL here. Okay. Anyhow, not to disturb. So 3.5 minutes of our morning we've heard Srila Gurudev, but actually he was glorifying Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and then saying how the whole world is becoming Krishna conscious, and they don't even know English, they don't know anything, but they're leaving their habits, and specifically he mentioned the Russians leaving their habits and coming and joining into Krishna consciousness. And he saying that Guru Maharaj said that it's by the mercy of Saraswati Thakur, by the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He specifically mentioned that. And then he said, and Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, how he has done so much. And he said, I lived with him, I know his character, I know everything about him. I am surprised that he has then brought this to the whole Western world and become Jagat Guru, like that. And then he's saying, now I heard that maybe 300 ISKCON devotees worldwide, and very joyfully saying, and then saying how in the world, he gave the example of the Bhaktivedanta manor right here in England. When the government or somebody wanted to make restriction on it, then 10,000 people came to make objection. They did a big rally apparently. Jai Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai, Jai Srila Guru Maharaj ki Jai. So anyway, better. So 3.5 minutes of our morning we've been with Gurudev, and we can try to remember. We should try to remember these things. This is what we say when we read, when we hear. We can ask each other at breakfast time. You'll be surprised how quickly we forget. And at lunchtime. And you can try asking people in the evening time too, but see how it will be. All right, do you know Samsara Rava Nalalida? Okay, but you can read it if I find it, right?
Maybe.
Okay, you try. So there's Gurudev, Jai Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Looking very formal. Probably just given initiation is my guess. Got flowers at his feet. On Guru Maharaj's veranda, you both know exactly where. Guru Maharaj, Srila Sri Maharaj's veranda in Navadip. And Guru Maharaj, Gurudev looking very fine. So, okay, we'll find you Samsara Davanala Lila Loka. You try to follow? Try. Yes, it's all about trying. You know, the only person who's perfect, do you know? Is Krishna. We are all trying. And Samsara Davanala Lila Loka. There, page 51 in the yellow songbook. This is a bit bright, isn't it? Okay? This is here, and if I forget or whatever, then just move your finger up and it will just keep on going down. Okay? Samsara nalalida loka Tranaya karunya ganaganatvam Samsara nalalida loka Tranaya karunya ganaganatvam Praptasya kalyana gunanavasya Bande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Bande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Bande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Mahaprabhu Kirtanya Nritya Gita Paritramaryan Manasura Sena Romancha Kampa Srutaranga Bhajo Bande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Bande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Shri Vigrahara Dana Nitya Nana Shingaratan Mandira Majanado Yuktasya Bhaktam Chani Unjatopi Bande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Chaturvidha Shri Bhagavat Prasado Swaptanatritvam Hari Bhakta Sangam Bhagavat Prasado Swaptanatritvam Hari Bhakta Sangam Kritvaiva Triting Bhajato Sadeva Bande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Hari Bol, Hari Bol Shri Radhika Madhave Ora Para Madhuja Leela Guna Rupa Nam Nam Pratikshana Swadhana Lolupasya Bande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Bande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Bande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Nikunja Yuno Ratikali Siryai Yaya Liviryu Tirapekshaniya Yaya Liviryu Tirapekshaniya Tathati Daksharati Vallabhasya Bande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Shakha-charitrena samasta shastre Uktastarha bhavyata-eva sadvi Tena samasta shastre Uktastarha bhavyata-eva sadvi Kintu prabhoya priyareva tasya Bande Guru Shri Charanaravindam Shri Charanaravindam Tasya prashadat bhagavat prasaro Tasya prasharana nagati katopi Dharam stuvam stasyaya saspi sandhyam Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda Gurudeva 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudeva Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev All right, and one more. You can choose one, Devaki. Your turn. Choose one song.
You can choose for me, Maharaj, and I will sing it.
I should warn you, did you say?
No, you can choose a song and I will sing it.
Choose a song and you will sing it. Okay, then you can sing the song for the Vaishnavas, which
Yes.
devotees think is only for singing on disappearance days, but it's not only for singing on disappearance days. And what's the first line? Yes, but you sing it to the happy tune, not to the disappearance day, not to the disappearance day tune. Otherwise, we'll all be sad. And you can tell the page number too.
144.
144. Okay. 144. Okay. Now, Raghunath, this time you concentrate on the words, and I'll play the mridanga. Okay? Because I know a little difficult to do both. So here. Whoa.
I'm still learning to read.
You're still learning to read?
Yeah.
Okay, then this will help. No, it's no problem. This will help you to learn to read because you'll hear, and while you're hearing, you'll see. And you see Saraswati here? Can you see her?
Yeah.
When she was in Navadip, Chaitanya Saraswat Mat, our Gurudev's temple, Gurudev Govinda Maharaj saw her in the Nat Mandir, and she is learning to read Bengali, and she has got the songbook in Bengali called Gaudiya Gitanjali. And Gurudev saw Saraswati is in the bhajans, and she's got the songbook. And upstairs, he said to me, very quickly she will learn Bengali by this process, by hearing. Because also you recognize the shapes. It's not just trying to get every single syllable. Just like when we read, we're not going A, I, B, A, R, O, So anyhow, this is helpful. So Gurudev gave blessing to Saraswati. Quickly she will learn by this process. So this way, quickly, you will also learn by this. So you try. I'll play the mridanga and to the happy tune. Yes. Evaro karuna karo Vaishnava kosai Atita pavana toma bina keho nai Kahara nikate gele pap dure jai Emona doyala Prabhu keva kotapai Gangara parasha hoile paschate pavana Dashani pavitra koro he tomara gun Haristane aparare tare hari nama sthane aparade nahi koi rana. Kamara hridoye sada govinda vishrama. Govinda kohena mama Vaishnava parana. Prati janme kore asha charane radhuli. Narata me koro doya panara boli. Oh hey Vaishnav Thakur, oh hey Vaishnav Thakur, Vaishnav Thakur, oh hey Vaishnav Thakur. Oh hey Vaishnav Thakur, oh hey Vaishnav Thakur, Vaishnav Thakur, oh hey Vaishnav Thakur. So I want you to read only one word. What word is that?
Govinda.
Yes, very good. Govinda. If you know Govinda, then everything else will follow because he is the center. So see this word. What is this word?
Govinda.
What is this word?
Govinda.
Louder, I can't hear.
Govinda.
What?
Govinda.
Okay, good word. Hare Krishna. Oh, you can sing Hare Krishna. 2 or 3 Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and then Nitai Gaura Haribo. Okay?
Okay. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Yeah, one more. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. And tell me again, just remind me, what is this word?
Govinda.
What?
Govinda.
What?
Govinda.
All right, thank you. Now I'm reminded. I'll remember this word is Govinda now. All right, so then reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, right? Reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita from wherever we were yesterday. And first of all, what did Gurudev say this morning?
I wasn't.
Think about it. I'll ask you again later. It's there somewhere.
What was the question? I didn't.
Well, I think you weren't with us.
Oh.
What we heard Srila Gurudev speaking for a few minutes.
Okay, I didn't hear. No.
Well, if you're not here, if you're not here, you won't hear. You see, that's the best poetry I can do in English. Skype. Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay. So what are we doing? Jai Jai Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Chandra, Jaya. Get my feet off the floor. All right. So, reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, chapter 25, and I don't know the name of the chapter, and it's not easy to find out right now without scrolling back 186 verses, but it's Mahaprabhu returning to Puri via Prayag and Prayag and Vara. Okay, now Mahaprayag and Varanasi.
Okay.
And what's another name for Varanasi?
Banaras.
What's another name for Banaras?
Varanasi.
What's another name for Banaras and Varanasi?
You got me there.
Anybody? Anybody? Kashi. Kashi.
Kashi.
A place with 3 names.
See?
What are the 9 islands of Navadip?
The 9 islands of Navadip.
You've been on the Bhakti course before.
Koladweep.
Koladip, okay, there's one.
Oh gosh, you got me. Can I tell you after breakfast?
Okay, you can tell me after breakfast. But for myself, I'm going to tell you now, because it's my own revision too, you know. I ask a question, I should know. So if we go in the way they're meant to be. Simantadip, Godrumadip, Madhyadip, Koladip, Janudip, Ritudip, Modradrumadip, Rudradip, Antadip.
What you're doing, yes, that's the best way, yeah.
Follow them around.
I just went straight to Koladweep.
Koladip will
You can't
do.
shoot me for that.
What happened especially in Koladip?
Oh, maybe after breakfast, exactly.
Okay, after
I have to check in.
Okay, no problem. So, Chaitanya Charitamrita. Jai Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai, Jai Shri Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami ki jai, Jai Shri Chaitanya Bhagavat ki jai, and Jai Shri Vrindavan Das Thakur ki jai, Shri Gurudev ki jai, Shri Guru Maharaj ki jai, Shri A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai, Shri Rupanuga Guru Vaga ki jai. All right. Okay, so now Mahaprabhu has left from Kasi. He's left from Kasi, and the 5 devotees, okay, we won't ask their names, they wanted to go with Mahaprabhu as he was returning through which forest? On
Jarikanda forest.
Jarikanda forest, on the way to Puri. But Mahaprabhu said, no, please, you all stay here, and I'll go alone, almost alone. He had Balabhadra Bhattacharya and 1 Brahmana as assistants, but they were almost invisible. That's why he took them on the condition that, but please don't send anybody who's going to be any disturbance to me. So they helped Mahaprabhu, and Mahaprabhu greatly appreciated their seva, that he was trouble-free while going through the forest. So Mahaprabhu went to Puri from Varanasi, and then Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, he went to Vrindavan from Varanasi in Mahaprabhu's instruction, and now Rupa Goswami, he's kind of going back a little bit. Mahaprabhu had met Rupa Goswami in Prayag, the confluence of 3 rivers, the Saraswati, the
Ganga, Jamuna.
Yes, Ganga, Jamuna, Saraswati at Prayag. So there he met Rupa Goswami, and he asked Rupa Goswami go to Vrindavan. He met Sanatana Goswami in Varanasi, and when leaving he asked Sanatana Goswami to go to Vrindavan, that will be their place of seva. And now this is where we are. So everyone's gone in their different directions. Etaboli Chalila Prabhu Saba Alingiya Sobae Parila Tata Muchita Hoya. This way we ended yesterday. Saying this, Mahaprabhu embraced all the devotees, and then he began on his journey, and all the devotees did what? Can you guess what they did? Fainted and fell down. Because Mahaprabhu left.
But of course.
Then after some time all the devotees got up and returned to their homes very much grief-stricken, very sad. Sanatana Goswami proceeded toward Vrindavan alone. So Sanatana went to Vrindavan. This is where we got to yesterday. So the next verse, we're starting at Madhya Lila, chapter 25, text 186. Translation. When Rupa Goswami reached Mathura, he met Subudhi Rai on the banks of the Jamuna at a place called Dhruva Ghat. Etta Rupa Gosai jabe Mathura aila Dhruva Ghate Tare Subudhi Raya Milila. You see? The temple, Guru Maharaj's temple, Viraha Milan. Or not Milila, but Milan, same word. The union in separation, this name. So he met Subudhi Rai. Formerly, next verse. Formerly, Subudhi Rai had been a big landholder in Gauradesh, Bengal. At least our part, Gauradesh. Sayyada Hussain Khan was then a servant of Subudhi Rai. Subudhi Rai put Hussain Khan in charge of digging a big lake. So Subudhi Rai was the master and this Hussain Khan was working for him, and he put him in charge of digging a big lake. But once finding fault with him, he struck him with a whip. Tough age. Then later, Hussain Khan somehow or other was appointed Nawab of the central Mohammedan government, like a chief minister. And as a matter of obligation, he increased the opulences of Subudhi Rai, who was his former boss, as it were. So he increased Subudhi Rai's opulence. Later, when the wife of Nawab Syed Hussain Khan, the wife of this Hussain Khan, saw the whip marks on his body, she requested him to kill Subudhi Rai. I mean, it's a heavy time. Okay, we're going to Bengali. Raja kahe. Raja kahe. Who knows Raja kahe? Raja, who is Raja? King. And kahe?
Spoke.
Said, yes. Raja kahe. The king said. Raja kahe. Raja kahe. And he said, Subudhi Rai has maintained me very carefully. He was just like a father to me. Now you are asking me to kill him. This is not a very good proposal. Raja kahe. Amara poshta raya hoya pita. Pita, father. Tahare marimu ami. Bhala nahe kata. Bhala nahe kata. Not good proposal, but kata. I did. Stri kahe, the wife said, Jati laha, jadi prane na maribe. As a last alternative, the wife suggested to the Nawab, take away Subudhi Rai's caste and turn him into a Mohammedan. Raja kahe, jati nile iho nahi jibe. He will not live. Hussain Khan said that if he did this, Subudhi Rai would not live. Sri marite chahe. Okay, this became a perplexing problem for the king, or for the Nawab, because his wife kept requesting him to kill Subudhi Roy. Finally, the Nawab sprinkled a little water on Subudhi Roy's head from a pitcher that had been used by a Mohammedan. And then in the commentary, okay, we won't read all the commentary. But the beginning of the commentary, Srila Prabhupada says that more than 500 years ago in India, the Hindus were so rigid and strict that if a Mohammedan would sprinkle a little water from his pitcher upon a Hindu, the Hindu would be immediately ostracized. Recently, in 1947, during the partition days, there was a big riot between Hindus and Muslims, especially in Bengal. The Hindus were forcibly made to eat cow's flesh. And consequently they began crying, thinking they had become Mohammedans. Actually, the Mohammedans in India did not come from the country of the Mohammedans, but Hindus instituted the custom that somehow or other, if one contacted a Mohammedan, he became a Mohammedan. Rupa and Sanatan were born in a high Brahmana family, but because they accepted employment under a Mohammedan government, they were considered Mohammedans. Subudhi Rai was sprinkled with water from the pitcher of a Mohammedan, and consequently he was condemned to have become a Mohammedan. Anyway, there's quite a long purport here. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. All right, next verse, we'll go to the next verse. Next verse. Taking the Nawab sprinkling water upon him as an opportunity, Subudhi Rai left his family and his business affairs and went to Varanasi. Then Prayaschitta Puchila Tiho Panditera Gane Tare Kahe Tapta Grita Tapta Grita Kanachara Prane. When Subudhi Roy consulted the learned Brahmanas at Varanasi, we've just been in Varanasi, Banaras, Kashi, asking them how his conversion to Mohammedanism could be counteracted, they advised him to drink hot ghee and give up his life. When Subudhi Rai consulted some other Brahmanas, they told him that he had not committed a grievous fault and that consequently he should not drink hot ghee and give up his life. As a result, Subudhi Rai was doubtful about what to do. In his state of perplexity, Subudhi Rai met Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when the Lord was at Varanasi. Subudhi Rai explained his position and asked Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu what he should do. Prabhu kahe, the Lord said to him, go to Vrindavan and chant the Hare Krishna mantra constantly. So Prabhu kahe, iha hoite jaha Vrindavan, nirantara kara Krishna nama sankirtana. And nirantara means always, kara means to do, and Krishna nama sankirtan, you know what that is. Nirantara kara Krishna nama sankirtan. And in the purport, okay, commentary by Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Commentary. This is a solution, this is a solution to all sinful activities. In this age of Kali, everyone is perplexed by so many inconveniences, social, political, religious, etc. And naturally, no one is happy. I thought that on the metro, the underground yesterday. looking at the faces of the people. Well, they look very sad. I mean, really looked sad. Few looked happy. Due to the contamination of this age, everyone has a very short life. There are many fools and rascals who advise people to adopt this way of life or that way of life. But real liberation from life's perplexities means preparation for the next life. Tatha dehantara praptir dhiras tatra na muhyati, from Bhagavad Gita. One should be situated in his spiritual identity and return home back to Godhead. The simplest method for this is recommended herein by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that we should constantly chant the holy names of the Lord, the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Following in the footsteps of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this Krishna consciousness movement is recommending this process all over the world. We are saying, chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, be freed from all complexities of life and realize Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Engage in His devotional service and perfect your life so that you can return home, back to Godhead. End of commentary, text number 199. So Mahaprabhu is still speaking. Mahaprabhu is still speaking to Subodhi Rai. Eka nama base tomara papa dosha. Papa dosha. Kale dosha nidhe. Dosha means ocean. Kale dosha nidhe Ranjan. You hear that verse all the time. Kale dosha nidhe. Ocean of fault. Ocean of sin. But this is dosha of, what did we read? Oh, papa dosha. Yes, papa dosha is directly sin, papa. Eka nama base tomara papa dosha. Ocean of sin, jabe, bye-bye, will go. Ara nama loyite Krishna charana paibe. So, you know, eka nama base tomara papa dosha jabe. Ara nama loyite Krishna charana paibe. Begin chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, and when your chanting is almost pure, but it actually is eka nama base, one nama base, all your sinful reactions will go away. After you chant perfectly, so really saying ara nama loyite. Anyhow, after you chant perfectly, you will get shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna. Literally, Krishna charana paibe. You will achieve Krishna's feet. Krishna's lotus feet, no doubt. And guess what? Purport, the 10 kinds of offenses should be considered. Text 200. Ara. More. Ara. Krishna nama loite. Krishna stani stiti. Mahapatakera hoya e prayaschitti. When you are situated at the lotus feet of Krishna, no sinful reaction can touch you. This is the best solution to all sinful activity. This word prayaschitta comes up often. Prayaschitta means atonement. Atonement. To do something to counteract having been naughty, as it were. Then now Krishna's Kaviraj is reciting. He says, thus receiving the order from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to go to Vrindavan, Subodhi Rai left Varanasi and went through Prayag, Ayodhya and Naimisharanya toward Vrindavan. And I've not been to Ayodhya or Naimisharanya. Then Subodhi Rai stayed for some time at Naimisharanya. During that time, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Prayag. after visiting Vrindavan. After reaching Mathura, Subudhi Roy received information of the Lord's itinerary. He became very unhappy because he was not able to contact the Lord. Subudhi Roy would collect dry wood in the forest and take it to the city of Mathura to sell. For each load he would receive 5 or 6 pice, which is not very much. Earning his livelihood by selling dry wood, Subudhi Rai would live on only 1 pice's worth of fried chickpeas, and he would deposit whatever other pices he had with some merchant. And in the purport beginning, in those days there were no banking systems like the one now found in the Western countries. If one had excess money, he would deposit it with some merchant, usually a grocer. That was the banking system. Dukhi Vaishnava. Everyone knows Dukhi, right? Sukha and Dukkha. Sukha and Dukkha. Dukhi Vaishnava Dekhi. Whenever he saw a sad Vaishnava, Dukhi Vaishnava Dekhi, Tare Karana Bhojana, Gaurya Ailedadi, Bhatta Taila Madana. Whenever, Subudhi Rai used to spend his savings to supply yogurt to Bengali Vaishnavas who came to Mathura. He also gave them cooked rice and oil massages. When he saw a when he saw a poverty-stricken Vaishnava, he would use his money to feed them. Dukhi Vaishnava Dekhi, Tare Karana Bhojana. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay, so next verse. When Rupa Goswami arrived at Mathura, Subudhi Rai, out of love and affection for him, wanted to serve him in so many ways. He personally took Rupa Goswami to see all the 12 forests of Vrindavan. Purport. Srila Rupa Goswami had been a minister in the government of Hussain Shah, and Subudhi Rai was also known to Hussain Shah because as a boy he had been Subudhi Rai's servant, as we just said. It appears that Subudhi Rai was elderly, yet while he was living in Mathura, he showed Rupa Goswami the 12 forests of Vrindavan. Next verse. Rupa Goswami remained in Mathura and Vrindavan for 1 month in the association of Subudhi Rai. After that, he left Vrindavan to search for his elder brother Sanatan Goswami. Alright, so we'll end it there because now it's going to be Rupa Goswami heading back in search of Sanatan Goswami, who he didn't meet because they came by 2 different paths. Or he went by one path and he came on another path. But that's another part within the chapter. Alright, this is our reading for today. So this is where we start tomorrow. Ding, ding, ding. Oh. Okay. We lost our mridanga player and singer, but we can end with a mini Hari Harai Nama Krishna. Oh, we went to have a short program. It went on a bit longer, right? How? I have no idea. Hari Harai Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan Giridhara Hari Gopinath Madana Mohan
Hari Gopinath Madana Mohan
Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jai Rupa Sanatan Bhakta Raghunatha Shri Jiva Gopala Bhakta Dasa Raghunatha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nittai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Nittai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Gaura Hari Bol Gaura Hari Jai Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki Jai Shri Chaitanya Bhagavad ki Jai Granthra Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai Saprika Shri Guru Gauranga Radha Giridhari Ju ki Jai Jai Saprika Shri Guru Gauranga Gandhava Govinda Sanda Ju ki Jai Jai Om Vishnu Parshila Guru Dev ki Jai Jai Om Vishnu Parshila Guru Maharaj ki Jai Jai Om Vishnu Parshila Bhagavan Saraswati Thakur ki Jai Jai Shri Rupa Guru Bhag ki Jai Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat ki Jai Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Acharya Vrinda ki Jai Srimati Tulsi Devi ki Jai Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai Nitai Gaur Premanandi Hari Hari Bol and morning program in Hatton Cross, West London. Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat chapter ki Jai. Chapter what? London chapter. Canto, something, chapter, something. We are in Chaitanya Saraswat London chapter. Today we are on